Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fatin Fatini binti Roslan and my metric number is 220-200-2072. Today I'm going to give a speech about my opinion regarding common problems and weaknesses that Malaysians face in English pronunciation. Hello everyone. As your language officer, I'm going to give my opinion regarding common problems or weaknesses that Malaysians face in English pronunciation. There are three essential constituents of the language: tone, structure, and vocabulary. Mastering the sound system, knowing the streams of speech, hearing the distinctive sound characteristics, and optimating their development is the key problem of language learning. Sound precision, rhythm of innovation, structure, forms, and arrangement within a restricted range of expression must be learned before other linguistics element of the language. Right pronunciation gives the speech clarity and the sound is correct. The language is made more fluent. It leaves an impact on the listener's mind. It is important to learn pronunciation through an ongoing and continuous practices. According to how widely spoken is English in Malaysia? In Malaysia, English is relatively commonly spoken, with about 50 to 60% of the population having some degree of English skills. In Kuala Lumpur and other major cities, and less spoken in rural areas, and along with the eastern island of the country, you can find English quite widely spoken, but most Malaysians have some problem in pronouncing English words. My opinion regarding the problems or weaknesses that Malaysians face in English pronunciation is Malaysia does not normalize using English language when communicating with other people in their daily lives. This is most probably because Malaysia's native language is not English language. The fact that different languages have different sound system is very clear. There is indeed a contrast between the sound system of Malay language and the sound system of the English language. In both languages, the phonetics concerned are within the reach of the vowel sounds. Due to the fact that languages differ in their sound system, intervention in the acquisition of another language by the native language of the speaker can result in production errors in that language. English spoken in Malaysia has its own specific dialects, slang phrases, and standard English modification. The English for official documents will follow standard English, but often the spoken English that you can hear from locals in Malaysia will move off into or similar to Malaysian English. First of all, Malaysian English refers to the fact that the sort of English spoken in Malaysia has its own feature that vary from the English spoken in the United States or the United Kingdom. Some words are subtly different in pronunciation. I will give you examples from the video that I will show to you next. Come on, walk faster lah. So kids, hear me out. Why couldn't bicycle stand up by itself? Answer. I don't know. Why? Because it was too tired. Don't you get it? It's so funny lah. As you can see from the video, Malaysians use the word lah at the end of the sentence to either affirm a statement or soften a command. In the video, it says that you're so funny lah. It means that you are so funny. The other example is, come on, walk faster lah. It means that, come on, can you please walk faster? From the video, it actually refers to Manglish, which is Malaysian use a slang they added into the sentence. There is also some mispronunciation in some words that Malaysian use. The next video that I will show you is some examples of the mispronunciation words that Malaysian use. Hey, the plumber is going to come at 5 p.m. Can you be here? It's plumber, not plumber. I feel like I want to eat salmon today. It's salmon, not salmon. Other than that, since the Malaysian school syllabus emphasizes a communicative syllabus, in order to be able to speak well, it is undoubtedly very important to teach non-native speakers of the English language, concentrating on the ability to speak like a native speaker. However, in the school system, much focus has not been paid to the articulation of spoken language, as the curriculum revolves around an exam-oriented syllabus. It cannot be denied that both students and teachers, rather than concentrating on the actual learning that takes place in the language classroom, are more concerned about the test and the outcomes. For instance, in Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia exam, given very little focus on the oral production of the language. Students are required to sit for an oral examination which only takes about 15 minutes. Based on a 15 minutes test, it is very difficult to determine if these students will actually perform orally in real-life scenarios. English teachers are of utmost importance when it comes to teaching students to prevent these pronunciation problems among Malaysians. Classroom operations and listening exercises are the ideas that can be used to teach students in Malaysia. Teachers should correct any inaccurateness in pronunciation. For learners to understand better and feel secure in implementation, classroom activities should be engaging and easy. Hearing and saying distinctions between vowels and between consonants, or in other words, minimal pair activity, is in one classroom that needs to meet these standards. In conclusion, it is possible to correct and educate Malaysian students who have pronunciation problems through classroom activities that will provide a good image for them to identify, discern, and also understand the errors that they have made. After repetition and practice, students will be able to master pronunciation and apply it with confidence and fluency in their daily conversation. When it comes to understanding others, pronunciation is more important than grammars. Pronunciation should be well taught, and Malaysians should have no pronunciation problems and be able to distinguish between the received pronunciation and the pronunciation of Malaysian English. That's all for my speech. Thank you so much for listening.